The cleric is the fire today.
Slide your picture back.
I'm just going to bring the light.
He'll bring the cinches. No one wants to wait.
And welcome, faraway friends, to Darkeport, Strahd edition.
Someone's got to do it.
Hope you've been well. Yes, somebody has to. Hope you've been well since last we met. Quick shout out to our sister stream, Constructed Chaos. Alex, Morgan, the rest of the Chaos crew. As always, thank you so much for being on this journey with us. And we are very lucky to have Briarwick candles. Miss Kate Glass is a genius at work, combined with a little seduction in Darkeport. Oof, don't get too carried away over there, Justin. And we are very, very grateful to have Briarwick along with us as well. So, unfortunately, Caitlin was ill last night and was not feeling up to joining us today, but she will be back and we will hold space for her quick and timely recovery. So, there was...
It's wild magic.
It's that damn wild magic. There was suggestion that she's just going to turn into a murder of crows and stay that way.
Fly around for the episode.
Who would suggest such a thing?
Who would, Kenzie? Who would? However, I will attempt in my own limited fashion to portray Ms. Farron Mock, and we'll see how.
Gotta bring the sass.
We'll see how that goes. I know.
Gotta bring the sass.
I'll try not to get her killed.
Oh, she'll kill you.
I'm sure she would appreciate that.
I'm just gonna be a really sassy GM today because I'm also running Morgathi, so it'll be like double trouble, you know.
Oh my god. All the sass.
Sassy boy.
All the sass.
Speaking of Morgathi,
Oh, yes.
the journal entry falls to me today, so let's get that candle lit.
Candle lit.
Candle O Tales.
Fire.
The cleric has the fire today.
Briarwick. Briarwick does whatever a Briarwick.
See, you got that one too. I'm impressed.
No copyright, right?
I'm impressed.
And we are lit.
And we're lit.
Excellent.
So, obviously, this is journal entry for Morgathi. So, we had learned that Morgathi had an enamorado named Sebastian in his past that he has never, I don't think, mentioned to the group yet, just in his journals to himself, who was in some way killed, and that was part of how he got disbarred from his position as a professor. So this is a further journal entry that eventually gets there. Is this hell? Jammed in between a milling mass of jeering mouth breathers, yowling like a colony of cats in heat. These Vistani women are hardly any better, peddling their stale wares upon undulating hips and dry, ashy breasts. Seriously, the dwarfs complained about a lack of brews, but haven't these people ever heard of moisturizing? All of which makes finding a gem in this pit even more unlikely. Yet find one we have. Young Sasha is what you must have been like before you left for the College of Mystery, Sebastian. except instead of spending his days herding sheep by a perfected riverbank, this one grew up under equal parts mists and oppression. Somehow, though, he shares your wholesome courage, your innocence, your boundless optimism. You humans develop so quickly, yet still you were killed so early on I can only guess at the shape of your full magnificence. Would you have stayed a wizard? Become a true cleric of the Morning Lord? Or as you so often did, would you have found some other option none of the rest of us saw, myself included? All I am certain of is this. Somewhere in this fog-shrouded realm of fear and misery is a way to bring you back. I can smell it. A power forbidden in our feckless homeland, at least in pursuit of resurrecting a mere human. And if I have to step on or over some witless local to attain it, what is that to me? Nor will the scruples of my traveling companion stymie success. I will see you once more here. Not in the stars, beloved. Here.
Oh my goodness. Do we do snaps? Snaps.
So,
Sassy Gathy.
with that delightful...
Everything healthy is healthy.
That delightful little bonbon. Yes, he's a
Right?
well-adjusted individual.
Absolutely.
I do think Morgathi would miss a bit of a calling as a stand-up roaster.
Yeah. So
He's quite good at it.
the man himself is kind of, at some point, he's going to decide. Yeah, you guys have been up there for a while, so at this point, you hear some stomping up the stairways, and Morgathi is more or less frog marching Finny up to the room, and he bursts in. All right. I've heard and smelled all I can stand of those people down there. I'm done. If someone wants to take the miracle midget back down there, that's fine. But I don't want to hear about it. I am done for the evening. And so, he looks.
Finny fighting him.
Yeah. And he's like, but I wanted to dance with the pretty ladies. And so he has, and it got bad enough that he actually lifted Finny up, and Finny is kicking right now in the air. And
Get out there.
so unless you do something else, you're the default target of Finny. And so he throws Finny on top of you.
She'll catch him.
Okay. And Morgathi takes over. This one has, I think this room had 2 beds. I could be wrong though. You might all be.
I think you described it as 2, and I was like,
It's 2. Yeah. This one has 2.
I'm sure Morgie's going to take one of them.
Oh yeah. He grabs the corner one, shoves his 6'5" frame up into the corner of it, and then puts his head. He doesn't lie down prone yet though. He just puts his head up against the wall, and he's still kind of dozing like a cat, like a great cat, listening, but starting to power down for the evening.
And we had finished our conversation.
You had just about started to kind of make camp in the room, going through your evening rituals. I know you have the morning prayers. Durgan, I forgot what the nighttime though. He does a little something just for himself, right?
I don't know that he had any particular ritual at night.
Okay.
No, the morning was just kind of his, maybe it's a little bit cliche, but that's kind of when he honors the Morning Lord, so.
Okay. What is his nighttime ritual?
I don't know that he has one really.
Not literal ritual, but like, so for example, Ismark is ordering his armor, sharpening a sword, getting things. You can kind of see him being a battle master. You can kind of see him like mentally trying to prepare himself for the potential dangers of the next day. That sort of thing. Finny's is to act like a child fighting a nap and stay up as late as possible, etc. I feel like Farron would have some kind of small beauty routine.
Yeah, I feel like you would too.
Probably.
I was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna splash some water on my
at least
face.
clean the
Like,
fa-
yeah.
Yeah.
He'd probably see to his gear and stuff like that to kind of keep it pristine. I think that's kind of important to him, just because dwarven culture does it, but it's also sort of respectful for the faith and whatnot. However, tonight there is also the gifting of our new light sources.
Oh, that's true. Yes, that's true. We have not played through that yet. Okay, and you would have them in your pack. To avoid commentary and issues as you walk back. Do you pull them out at this point then?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do with Finny?
Well, Gira's actually kind of itching to go down and dance a little bit, but she's going to drag Ismark in the middle of his weapon prepping. So as long as his armor is off, she's got some of her extra bits of armor off, and she's leaving her battle axe up in the room.
Okay. You start to tug at him as Durgan is taking these lamps out, and he's just wearing his gambeson, which will look a little weird, but is just fine for moving. Get a what? Is your
Hey, let's go training. You don't need any of that. That's fine.
Oh, okay. At night, and
I'm gonna leave my battle axe, but you can watch me come cut up this dance floor.
he cocks his head, but then eventually relents. And what are you giggling about, Sasha? And nothing.
Show me how Koyanovich man dances.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
She's gonna head down and
Okay. Yeah.
she assumes Finny is just gonna go with them.
Oh, yeah. As soon as the door, there's a magnetic pole right now,
Yeah.
and
There's dancing, there's music. She needs that. Honestly.
and then Finny's legs just runs on down there. You forget how fat the little how fast fat too, but how fast the little bastard can be when he wants to be on his legs, because he can bonus action dash and all of that. So it's kind of freakish.
Nice.
It's like watching a maniacal sprinting Boston Terrier or something, which is way faster than it should be. So he gets down there, and by the time you get to the front door to get back into the blue water, he opens the door for you, and you go in. A few heads turn, and how is Gira trying to merge back in or interface with the crowd? Because you're used to kind of crowds of humans or elves,
Right.
that don't really want you there or don't really know what you are or whatever.
Right. She was down there earlier.
She was.
Right. She wasn't down there when this whole
Not when this
party
whole thing
started.
Right. There are a lot more people there now.
Yeah, but we showed up downstairs and then went back upstairs.
The people who were there during the day and earlier on seem to be a lot less reactive, I guess is one way to put it. So you of the party goers, and also there's some inebriation going on now.
Yeah.
So people are expressing their surprise, at
Yeah, it's a
seeing
little
you
bit
down
more
there.
of the gut
a
reaction.
little bit
kind
more.
of stuff.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to ignore some of that because she knows that this is likely not common for them. So
Okay.
she's gonna brush off most of that
Okay.
and just smile and go, "Hello, friends." Just kind of her normal. So she's gonna put on the normal, friendly kind of demeanor, and she's more focused on the dance part
Okay.
and interacting with Ismark rather than interacting with everyone.
Make a
Keeping one eye on Finny somewhere.
on Finny. Make one. Do you want to make a persuasion check at a high DC or a disadvantage? I'll let you pick.
Is this on the crowd or on Ismark?
Crowd. Ismark's on board.
Uh,
No roll needed.
Nice. Let's go with the high DC.
Okay. All right. Go for it.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
10.
All right. One of the men who's had a little bit too much to drink. Actually, before I start describing that, make a perception roll.
I'm better at that. Marginally. 14.
14. He comes up. You immediately see that his clothing holds a nicer stitch. It's a little more weighty. It's not so threadbare. It's got it's got embroidery of blues and purples in it as well at the hem.
Okay.
It's got a fresh haircut, good-looking kid, maybe 20. And he says, "You know, I don't normally like surprises, but you're a pretty good surprise." "Well, that's good, friend. Then why don't you find the surprise over there instead of in her face, hmm?" And he says, "Hoi! I am Nikolai Wachter. Who the hells are you, hmm? I like my surprises. I like my surprises wherever." And another voice calls out behind him, "Brutor, come on now." And you see a much larger version of the one that you're dealing with, also in nice clothing, even maybe slightly like a half step more formal.
Brother or
Even
like
in
father age?
Probably brother, probably older brother, but with a pretty good gap.
Okay.
Between them, maybe 6-7 years between them. He's got a similar fur-lined cloak, and now that you are seeing both of them at the same time, there's a brooch, so the cloaks are slightly asymmetrical, and there's a brooch that's holding both of them, thick enough without any extra jewelry embroidery, so it stays like solidly masculine, but definitely has some artistry in there, and there's some, you just catch a glimpse of it because the lighting's dim and people are kind of gyrating, but it looks like there's some kind of dragon on there, like a reared up dragon ready to destroy. As opposed to breathe, like with claw and fang.
Okay.
Kind of spiny, kind of a spiny, vicious-looking version of one. And the larger man goes up. Don't mind my brother, hmm? And I don't need you, Carl. And he kind of shoves on him. Come on, there's plenty to see. I want to see that one. No, you don't, because after you see that one, you're going to see that one. And he points to Ismark, and I don't. And he says, I don't feel like that crap right now. So you're spared the rest of it as the one Wachter brother pulls off the other. See, he's upstairs because it's just you three. Okay. You immediately look around and, oh yeah, he's gone. And realize that Finny has melted away.
She'll find him again.
Took his distraction.
Yeah, Finny took the distraction and he is in full on, because Morgathi was stymieing him earlier, and he wasn't able to find treasure the way that he wanted to. He is on full on imp mode right now.
Oh God!
And he's just
trying to get rid of the characters he has to play today.
He's gonna be terrorizing. So
Getting caught.
Ismark, yeah. You want to brawl with the town guard just to have a little quick fight in the blue. You know how those go, right? Yeah.
I'll be ostracized from the town at large.
So
His name
Ismark,
was Nikolai what?
Nikolai Wachter. It's with the W, but pronounced with a V. Yeah, Wachter. And you heard the older brother was Karl Wachter. And it doesn't take much as Karl moves through. You see that even the more plaster the patrons give him a little bit of breathing room in here, so they seem to know who he is and not want to shove up on him. So Ismark says, "Okay, Gira," and he has to raise his voice. It's not quite like a rave, but it is pretty raucous in here right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, all right, Gira, what are we training, huh?" he smiles, and there's like a rare sparkle in his eye.
There are already like people dancing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then she's gonna try to kind of copy their movements and be like, we do this.
Okay.
She's just kind of winging it, but finding the beat and putting her little bit of her extra like beat-ishness to it.
Okay. Make a performance roll.
Oh my, performance.
Alright.
Kenzie, make a performance roll for Ismark.
I'm feeling it right here.
That is a 17.
Wow.
18.
18. Wow.
Hey.
Okay. The two of you make quite a handsome, large couple. I
They are forced to reckon with.
your character's 6'3", right?
Yeah.
You're only an inch shorter than him. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't realize he was that tall.
That's
actually.
impressive.
That's sexy.
I know, right?
So I know. Actually, no. You're taller than him. I think I said he was 6'1". So because he's like in that range.
Just by a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. He doesn't seem to mind at all, and he in fact, as you start to feel the rhythm, you feel the rhythm. The Vistani women, the sisters 3, have begun dancing now, and they're back to their triangle because Finny was the square for a bit. They're back to the triangle, and they have some poor sap in the center of them, and he just seems like paralyzed, just kind of moving around, groping at them, turning around in impotent circles as they're teasing him and tormenting him, but in this beautiful way. And there's some sort of primal rhythm that's undergirding the entire thing, where they have the room.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the sound. And as you find that. So does Ismark, and with those good rolls, there a moment where he lets go and he's kind of switching back and forth with you and playing a little bit. And
Okay.
for the first time, you can see him
good.
letting a little bit of his guard down,
Yeah.
and maybe forgetting some of the horror that has accrued over the last week or so, longer than that, but especially in this last week of life. All right. Well, all that's going on
Mission
down.
accomplished.
Well done. All that's going on downstairs, Justin. You take out the lanterns, and Sasha scoots forward because he was lying in the other bed, and unlike Morgathi, he was already kind of lounging, but he's wide awake again, and he rolls on his stomach and then kind of army crawls to that side. And
Hey, lad, come here. I have something I want to show you.
okay. And he hops off and then skitters over there.
He's going to take the regular Omni light lamp and set it forward on the floor. But
That's so pretty. How did you make that, Durgan?
through faith and practice,
I see.
I want you to have it.
Me?
You,
Why?
hey. Because I think that you're... I think in many ways it's a parable, maybe about light not going out, even when others might. It'll last for as long as it is not exposed to some sort of something that will disrupt the magics.
You mean it doesn't use any oil?
Nay, it does not use any oil.
Is that why it's not hot?
That's right.
I think I appreciate this very much, Durgan, but I feel like maybe Artexia should hold this and not me. It's too precious.
It is yours. It is yours to lend. It is yours to use.
He looks over at you.
I feel... well, hold on. I can make my... You don't have to let me hold on to it. I start getting like bashful because, I get... Obviously, like, I'm trying to hide my feelings and shit. I'm trying to be like a strong person. I'm like, me? Oh, gosh. No, I mean, he's giving it to you. Is there a reason that you don't want to hold on to it?
It's so beautiful, Artexia. I don't want to break it.
You don't trust yourself. Maybe this is something you can work on that with.
You think so?
Take the lamp.
Okay. Thank you. And without thinking, he gives you a hug.
He puts his arm back around him as well.
In his bulky dwarven self, right? Okay.
That's a good lad.
I'll
think of it as a bit like life. Yeah, I want to show you something else. Leave that here. Let's go look.
He slides it under the
As
bed.
we're walking out, well, the fact that I didn't hear any kind of ruckus break out when those two left, it's probably a good sign.
One of Morgathy's eyes pops open. Where are you going, dwarf?
Just out to the second level balcony.
All right.
There is sort of a so like I want to go out to the room and just look down on the floor.
As you're going out, he closes his eyes, but he says, "I don't want to hear it from you," because he knows what you're thinking. You kind of have an elf moment with each other. And he says very softly, softly enough that Durgan and Sasha couldn't possibly hear them. He says, "They don't live very long." And okay, so you go out. No one's paying you any mind at this point
Okay.
at all.
I just want to look at the look down over the balcony with Sasha at the people dancing. And they're going to take a bit of a pause. Wow, they're actually quite good, aren't they?
They're really having fun. That's wonderful to see brother that way.
And he'll put his hands on his shoulder. That right there, lad, that is also magic. That is life. Right there. See the joy on their faces. Not just Ismark and Gira, but everyone else. Even in dark places, that light right there, that's what I'm talking about. That is the Morning Lord's light, with change and hope of the future.
Are you sure that's not just wine?
I'm not drinking any wine. Maybe that'll bring more light if you have a brew. One day.
One day.
Are you even old enough? How old are you anyways, Finny?
Oh no, this is Sasha.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Tripping.
Yeah, as he's
Sound the same to me. I
as
bet.
he's out there. Oh, need to do a better job there.
Yeah, dude. Fault.
No, yeah, Finney's long.
Yeah, you're right, that's right.
Raising
We don't know
hell.
where he
He's
is.
raising hell in the crowd right now, somewhere but quietly. And Sasha looks at you.
Do you think, Durgan, when you go home, that maybe brother and I can come with you? Do you think that your people would accept us?
I think you'd be accepted. I don't know what the future's going to hold. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even sure I'm leaving.
What? This isn't your home. I mean, I'm very, very grateful you're here, all of you, but don't you want to go home? Don't you want to go back?
I'm needed here.
I knew you were going to say that.
I'm needed here.
I
I think that's why I'm here.
don't understand.
Warriors of the light, they don't stand out. They're not really needed where there's already lots of light, where everything can be seen. But in the darkness, that is the best place to be. And just like that gift in there, and that party down there, they need that here more. Does that make sense?
I cannot even imagine living in a world that beautiful.
Well, there's a little secret. No place is perfect.
No, but some are darker than others.
I won't go into any troubles of my own world, but no, it's true that there's not death around every corner like it seems like there is here. But there's very much a reason for that here. I think that's the reason to stay. I haven't told anyone else about that.
They won't hear it from my lips. But you should at least tell Farron.
Well, in due time. I know some are looking forward to going home, but in some ways, this place seems to have given me a kind of purpose that I didn't have before. And that can't just be coincidence, but providence.
Do you really think the Morning Lord cares that much about us? I know it's a terrible thing to say out loud, but after everything that's happened, after burying Father, after seeing poor Father Donovich, the way that he was, I wonder if the Morning Lord really loves us. How can these terrible things happen?
I don't know why terrible things happen, lad. But I do know that there is joy, too, to be found. Just as such, pointing down.
I'm not nearby, right? Am I nearby?
You're inside the room, and they're like out on the balcony.
Okay.
So,
I'll tell you what, I'll think on that question, and I'll see if I have an answer for you someday.
he seems to accept that for now.
It's nighttime, right? We're all about to go to bed.
Yeah. They're out late right now. The the two elves and the half elf are in the room and yawning.
Okay, at that moment, once they finish that, I'm gonna come out in my cat. It's my last form.
Yep.
And I'm gonna grow in between Sasha's legs and do that little wrappy thing with my tail, and then I'll start walking back to the bed just to symbolize that, hey, I'm going to bed. Just so you know.
He reaches down and you make an insight or actually Arcana, either way.
Oh shoot! Everything's falling. Another 19. Oh my goodness.
Jesus. Okay, on the die.
Yeah, on the die.
On the die, so that's gonna be 20.
25.
I don't even know
Insight.
which one you told me to do.
Do insight because it's gonna be a better roll for you.
Oh yeah, 4.
Yeah, so 23. When he bends his knees to go down and stroke along your cat's spine, it's a quiet thing, Kenzie, but you can feel, you understand at least on a intuitive level why when he cooks he can actually make things taste. He can bring out the taste in them. You feel that. You feel that in his touch. It's different. It's much more subtle than Durgan's.
Yeah.
Like healing powers or something, but it's there.
And he doesn't know that about himself. Okay. Noted.
And he probably has never had a cat in his life before. Because remember how much he loved the chickens?
Yeah.
The coop and whatnot, was setting them free at the end. Yeah. So they had a chance.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So you go back in, and Farron just kind of sleepily. She wasn't really interested in fighting with Morgathi over the one bed. So she kind of whatever.
She wants a full night's sleep is what she wants. We know that.
Yes, we know that. So she's laid out her bedroll because you guys have split. You guys have made camp. You and Farron have made camp literally hundreds of times at this point. So as you pad back in, even though you're in cat form, she says, "Okay." You find out what? He's some kind of axe murderer, or mad scientist, or evil wizard. There's got to be a catch.
Oh, me? Oh, by the guy?
Yeah,
oh.
as you come in as the cat. Yeah. So she's saying this to a cat.
Okay. Okay.
She doesn't care.
That tracks.
Am I? So as a cat, I'm not able to like.
No, you can.
Yeah, just noise. Okay.
Tail twitches.
Yeah, ultimately, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like give her because tail flick means the cat's annoyed. By the way, I'm gonna give you like a little flick and like kind of like do a little around, walk over towards the bed and ignore.
So catty.
Must be nice. And you know, Farron, I cannot believe I'm going to say it. Then don't. But you know, not everything is shit. Not absolutely everything is shit. And Farron like sits up in the bedroll, looks over at him sharply. Is that a little waft of naivete I smell coming off of you, Morgathy? I'm surprised. This man comes out of nowhere, decides to roll on up, has her all a Twitter, and then goes off like some mystery man in the night. No, I'm sorry, I don't buy it. Something's wrong, something's off. And until we find out what that is, until we know what's motivating him, we need to be careful because he already knows that we don't belong here. And he's obviously a damn sight smarter than any of these people down there. And Morgathy looks at her. Well reasoned. And he says, I guess we'll see.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'll tell them whenever I turn back into human form, like how basically.
Sure.
Find anything.
So she just flops back down. And she's like, fuck. All right. Are they going to be back for first watch? What are we doing tonight? Dargan. So you hear Farron calling.
Okay, he's not. I mean, he's not that far.
Yeah,
so.
no. You're just you're 20 feet away or whatever. So you come back in. Okay, who has first watch?
We do this every time.
What are we doing? Did you revert back
Oh,
to
fuck.
being an elf? Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so you're like, "Rawr."
Yeah.
Why do we not keep the same watch order?
Well, they're down there. Are they going to be back in time? Or are they just going to?
How long has it been?
I mean, only as long as this scene. She's grousing.
Oh, okay.
Give him a little time. It's important.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, we have purebloods in the group anyway, so I suppose sleep isn't quite the issue that it could be. We do need to watch out, though. The veil is thinnest at midnight, and we need to see in case we've got, company.
I think we take as much time as we can to relax while we're here.
All right.
It's not perfect, but it's probably the best we're going to get for a while.
Excuse me. No, we've still got, 5, almost 6 hours before then, so that's enough time to be resting.
Whenever I turn into a cat, the curse on my face, what happens with that?
That is a good question. I think the cat has a little bit of mystical mange going on, unfortunately.
Decrepit. We're following up on it. I've been neglected.
Which is very sad.
Oh man.
That's very sad. Wow, way to keep it real.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on?
That's good. All right, almost at the same time, you and Ismark look at each other as there's a light sheen of sweat, color to both of your cheeks, a certain energy and rhythm between the two of you, and
Spicy.
he says, "All right, Gira. Either we need to go back upstairs now, or we're gonna find a space in the back of this fucking bar. So let's go back upstairs." And
She'll just smile and nod.
yep.
I need to find Finny first.
Oh, right. So what's the this is the first time that we've really been how would you say, in a population center?
Yes.
Barovia.
He likes to Let's just find him. It's like there's too many years for me
Roll
to say
the
this
dice,
out
figure it
loud.
out.
Oh boy. Okay, Finny.
Look in small shadowy places.
Of the many places that the Finster could have
Or
gone.
would she know some kind of trick? Like if there's some, I mean, they've been working together for so long, there might be like some kind of code where she can just say something and then he knows, okay, it's whatever he's doing, we need to gather back together again.
Make a roll for Finny's sleight of hand.
Okay.
I think the secret code words are "Don't do it."
Do it? Okay.
Yeah, that's a 9 on the die.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So,
Gira, you're a slowpoke.
Finny's calling to you from the rafters after you wander around
Oh, okay.
futilely and look for him for a while. But you immediately know that he's a little too self-satisfied right now. Mm-hmm. He's the cat that licked the cream. And then as you get back to your room, he knows you well enough that he's not going to say anything right now. He's going to wait until the morning when it's too late to give anything back.
Yeah, she's not gonna press it.
Okay. And
Well, actually, no. Did you do anything to the people that are helping us?
to the people that are helping us right now. No.
The innkeepers?
No. 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 Okay. Good night. Literally just
Let me see your things.
does
Open
that.
your mouth.
That's funny, kids. I can tell you're a mom.
She's gonna lean in and be like, "Did you get the cult?"
Of course not. Durgan, since you were up there,
Pats him on the head. Sweet dreams.
make a perception roll for me
Boy,
before you turn in.
that's a 14.
14? What do I got here? Okay. Nothing seems awry out there. And,
You're not perceptive.
yeah. So, y'all get back in, and, who has first watch?
I think the typical was
You and Finny
Yeah.
are typically first watch, right?
I'm in the middle and Farron's at the end, I think. Or me and Morgathi are in the middle.
That's right, the two elves are, that's right. Yep, okay. And then Farron and Durgan are, which makes sense, because then Durgan's gonna roll into the
Morning.
morning, right? Okay, great. I just didn't have that written on this chunk. You
Are you using the bathroom?
you start to have some rather odd, unpleasant dreams where you open your eyes and you're drifting down one of the grand rivers that dots your continent. And you're just weightless, serene. And then you get that third person view that you get sometimes in dreams. You can see yourself. Mm-hmm. And underneath you is the shadow. And you snap back because you know that if you fall too deeply in right now at this moment of greatest danger at the witching hour, that whatever was assaulting you before is going to be right back there. It's lurking. It's waiting for you to slip up and then it's gonna be right back in there.
Okay, while it's happening, my cat body, like the whiskers are twitching, and I'm starting to do the thing. And right as soon as I feel I'm not, like something is about to that darkness, I go, and I wake up in my cat, and I stand up and I look around for a second.
Sasha's curled around you. He kind of murmurs and shifts. You see the humans. At this point, the humans fast asleep. Morgathi, actually, without telling anybody, he had picked up the whetstone that Ismark had left out because he was dancing, and he's been just very, very quietly sharpening the longsword that he got from Death House. And as soon as he pops over there, he looks over to you, and in Elven, he says, "What trouble? Again?" The hunter.
And because I'm standing up on edge, and to symbolize that it's a yes, I sit down and look at him like directly and do like a little head nod.
Girl, we have got to find some way to. We need to find some kind of magic to counteract that, because this is not going to work permanently.
I'm a little shooken up from the dream. I turn back into my human form and just go and sit by him while he's sharpening it.
Okay. He doesn't say anything. He just does that quiet, energetic shift where he lets you next to him without really even moving, and just
That's good.
and just kind of looks at the door, looks at the window, sighs, and retreats back into his thoughts, but is still alert. Okay. You do make it to what passes as dawn.
Okay, in those moments while, he's reverted back to his thoughts, and obviously we're quiet for a second.
Okay, so before,
Oh, before the dawn. Okay, yeah. Our room is right next to the guy who...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, you're sharing a window. It's not a window.
Am I able to sense his presence, whether or not he's made it back for the night? Because wasn't he gone?
Ooh. That's a good... make a perception roll. Yeah, he was gone for the night.
This one's still hot.
Probably be about 12:30 now.
Oh, shit. 6 plus... You said perception?
Yeah.
So 6, so 12.
You don't... It sounds like the room is pretty dead to you.
I'm just going to note that. I just wanted to see if so he's still not back. He's been out all night.
Yeah, you think so. You're not hearing or even sensing any of those, like, quiet shifts on floorboards or very, very soft rustling of blankets or anything like that.
All right, I'm just going to note that.
Okay. So yeah, as the feeble dawn struggles to assert itself, past the choking mist and the general despair of the land, the group slowly gets together, and Durgan, you deliver whatever homily you're going to for the morning. Farron...
Drugs.
Farron pretends to suffer through it, but you do notice that she's listening a little bit more attentively maybe than she would have while you were just randomly wandering around, in High Terra together. Sasha has taken possession of this new lantern pretty seriously, and you see he's already sketched it out, and he's measuring it, and it looks like he's going to try to find some kind of stitch some kind of covering for it, so it's not always evident. It's not going to be as good as the bullseye lantern, but it's definitely going to be better than just having it out there and bare. And he looks over.
Easy. Do you want me to come with you when you speak with Mr. Irwin?
I know.
Is this during the last watch, or
No, this is
after everybody.
This is like
wakes up?
right as everybody's as everybody's waking up. I'm not going to ask because you're just going to turn it
honestly, though, I would like your advice. Do you think it makes more sense for me to go with him and just meet him man to man, or do you think that I mean...
Or when's the innkeeper? This isn't the burglar master.
Yeah.
Meet them face to face.
I mean, should I take Sasha, though, with me so we can see who might be staying here?
Why not?
I don't know. It's...
Has Garrett even met this guy?
I think it was only...
Because I think you and I went to the blacksmith and the rest of them. So Garrett hasn't even met him. So Garrett, and she's like, I can go with you. I haven't met them either.
Oh, you'll come with? Really? Okay. Yeah.
That was too easy.
Farron kind of like
He's easy to convince.
muttering. She looks a little peaked right now. Like she's maybe running some sort of low grade fever or something, and a little paler than usual. And she says, he's probably his wife, Danica, is the one who does the morning shifts, I think. So he's probably not even going to be up and about yet. I bet she probably turned in, and he probably shut the place down last night. So I wouldn't even bother with it until, what do they call it here? High gray?
This is a good point.
So we have the morning to ourselves. If you wanted to, Ismark, we could try to go over to the Burgomaster now. But, well, I don't know. I'd rather square things away here first and see what all the options are before I do that. She shrugs. It's all the same to me. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know. What do the rest of you think? And Morgathi says, well, I think that we're going to have to deal with this little situation over here that Artexia is suffering through because...
Falls off as he says it. Aaron, I need the disguise, please.
Oh, right. Okay, come here.
Let me look at that before you cover it up, please.
I begrudgingly walk over to him and look at it.
He'll just do some assessment of it.
Yeah, medicine you don't need. Make an Arcana check, though.
Okay. It's always good.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So it looks... Let's see. What would you be able to analogize it to at home? There probably are some rare creatures that can do this sort of thing. Rare, though. So you've heard about certain creatures like deep in the great woods that her wisdom decided not to try to develop. They're still huge swaths of forest, 100-mile stretches of it in every direction, that are basically the same as they were 40,000 years ago when her reign began. And within those, occasionally you'll find these creatures that will, in your world, it would probably be more psionic than like necrotic necessarily. But there are creatures who can forge links with their victims and then slowly start siphoning their essence off.
Oh, good.
Over a period of time. And
Okay.
you feel like that's what you're...
I do feel weaker today. I feel it.
That's what you're looking at. And kind of as if reading your thoughts, as Morgathi is looking over there and eyeballing her face, he says, I'm pretty sure that Miss Silverfrond over here is being hag-ridden. Do you know much about the hags, any of you? Probably not. I haven't been on High Terra for...
They smell terrible.
Well, I wouldn't know, but...
Say that I really do know.
And believe me, I know my way around some awful smells. So, the hags were these things. They're kind of... I suppose you could say... So you know about the Feywild, and you know that her wisdom is very closely associated with that, which is like a land of fairy. there are versions of us, elves, who never left, never came into the prime material, never came into High Terra. So the hags are like they're twisted reflections. And they also exist in a sort of atavistic state, like a time before time. Some people even think that hag matrons can, well, of course our wisdom would never prevent this in our proper time and place, but that back in the day they would snatch elven maidens and slowly transmogrify them into, well, new hags. So I wonder if that's the kind of thing that's going on with you right now.
Do you know how something like that would be fixed?
It's like their version of procreation. You're being hagified, my dear.
Well, surely there's a way to stop it. I can't keep... I'm not good. I don't want to be a hag.
He does actually laugh a little bit.
Like, Margathy, it's not funny. And I start to... And then I just start grabbing myself. Farron, please do your thing.
I mean, this is out of my wheelhouse.
Margathy, you can chuckle about it silently from now on, please.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find some way to fix that pretty face of yours. Don't worry.
I'll look into it, but I probably use your help.
Well, I would think that if we could find a cleric with enough strength to enact a third circle prayer, something like Greater Restoration, that might be enough to at least reverse the immediate effects. But this hag is obsessed with you now. This is what, 3 times you felt her presence?
It is. I felt it very strongly last night. Worse than all the others.
And she knows where you're at. The question is, and this I don't know if they have to be, like, physically close here, or if this is something that she's just, like, scrying on you or something. That, I don't know.
The next time I feel her, would it be worthwhile to make some sort of check? My magic, to see if she's anywhere nearby?
I don't know if you'll be able to. Unfortunately, hags have this nasty habit of being able to create blind spots in their prey. But if I were to enact a detect magic ritual, when the next time that she was there, I'd have to be quick though. Do you think there's a way that you can stall her, that you can make it last a little longer? Get her interest or do something to distract her. I need 11 minutes. I know that's a long time, but do you think you can do that?
I think I could.
Okay.
It won't be comfortable, but I think I can. As long as you can, it could be risky. It could go bad.
Well, of course it can. I'm not promising anything, but we need the information. I need to see what kind of magic she's using. It's some kind, but I don't know. I don't even know if it's the same. I don't know if it's a wizard's magic. I don't know if it's something, if it's a warlock, or I have no idea. I need to find out what it is before we can counteract it.
We don't have an option. We're just going to have to do it. Yes,
Okay.
I can do it.
Okay. Either that, or we find a really strong cleric, which I don't imagine in frickin' Barovia that they're in exactly, swarming around here.
Isn't this the largest town in all of Barovia?
Ismark looks up. Yes, it is.
Maybe if there is one, he might be here.
They do have a much larger church here. We could start there too. I'm sorry, Artexia. I don't really know much about magic and these sorts of things. I wish I could do more.
We're just going to do what we can for now and what we know for now. Hopefully, the goddess will be on our side as far as the cleric goes. But I'm going to try not to worry about something I can't control right now.
Okay.
Do we want to go look at the church this morning?
And Farron says, "Well, we have the time. Might be good to go over there.
It could.
But
If we're not going to go see the local law, as it were.
Ismark says we could. I don't really like the idea of it, but we could split up. I could. I don't know, as I'm thinking about it, I just kind of want to get it over with this Baron. Just deal, and that's why I don't have this weird thing about, I don't know, I feel like I'm a fugitive right now. Not, just like I'm hiding away.
Then meeting him will give you clarity of conscience.
I think so. I don't want him to think that I'm, indigent or something and that I'm hiding in this.
It's freaking indigent.
I'm hiding in this inn away from his eyes or something. But, I don't know. And
you could talk to the woman even if her husband is not awake yet, to see maybe what their take on this veteran is.
I suppose so.
The other option is Sasha could come with us.
Come with us?
If we go to this vineyard.
I would honestly, as ridiculous as it sounds, feel safer if he is with us. We don't know what would happen if he's out of our sight.
I think it is possible we all might worry in our own ways if we left one behind.
Morgathi says, surprisingly enough, I find myself agreeing with Gira. I think he's safer right now, at least. I think he's safer in the middle of us than anywhere else in this valley.
Does this town strike you, Olivia, as that threatening relative to what's outside the gates?
No, but I don't know this. I think day to day it's fairly safe, at least enough to have markets and children and such, but Sasha, you are not a normal child. And, well, technically, Izzy, I'm not even really that much of a child anymore. I know that I'm not a full adult. Okay. I just mean to say that normal people do not have black roses and ruby von Zarevich earrings left for them.
That is true. He is receiving these gifts lately.
I don't like that.
Sasha, could you go grab me, like, a stick from outside? One that's, like, pretty sturdy. For just a second, real quick.
Sure, okay. And he looks at his brother, and Ismark's like, that's fine. Just come right out here so I can watch you through the window. Okay. Yeah, he runs out.
I speak directly to his father real quick, even
brother,
though...
but yes, kind of his father.
His elder, his guardian. You just mentioned how he is not a normal child, and last night, it was for a moment, but I was a cat, and he touched me. That sounds crazy, but all of a sudden I feel like he has strong magic within him.
Sasha?
I know it sounds crazy, and this is a land of a lot of crazy things that are happening. And I don't want to mention this in front of him because he's a kid, and I don't know how he's going to handle it. But yes, I thought I would at least mention, there's something.
Well, I can see that you're powerful in your own right, so I'm not going to dismiss it, but I
just fear if we leave him here by himself, someone else is going to notice as well, and there won't be anyone to truly keep him safe.
You have said things without directly saying that there is something special about him.
Sasha snags a stick, and so Ismark. Father told me that I was old enough to remember that he just showed up one day. It was almost like he was born out of the mist themselves. We took him in.
Wait, he's an orphan?
He's not. When he said that Father Donovich was at his birth, it's because that's what Father and Mother told him. He is my brother in every sense of the word, but technically not by blood. Some of you already knew this.
Oh my gosh, that is a perfect steak, Sasha. Thank you so much.
Oh, really?
It's literally what I was looking for. Thank you. And I just give one more glance to him, and then we go back.
Here, I can whittle it for you if you let me know how you want it.
Really? I was actually thinking.
Using it for shillelagh.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
I was actually thinking of making it. Have you ever seen a wand before? A magic wand?
No, but I can imagine one.
Perfect. I'll
Okay.
leave that up to you.
Finney's just been watching this whole thing kind of back and forth, and he says, I want to see whatever the most interesting thing is.
Well,
What's the most interesting thing? And I think it's stupid for us to split up because that's how the hunters get you.
yeah. So,
Penny, I have something I wanted to talk to you about too. First off, were you well behaved last night?
Durgan, I'm always well behaved.
he looks at you.
Well,
Garrett's just like out loud laughing. They're still in the room, right?
well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, the whole group is just right
You
there.
should probably stop it. But I do have something for you.
Well, I have something for you too. See? It's a tip for being such a good Durgan. And he has 4 stacked silver coins that he hands over to you.
Blessings from the Morning Lord.
He's bribing you.
Right.
This is hush money.
You hold on to those.
You don't want them?
Okay. More for us. Shit.
Well, I know you're going to need to be able to see, and sometimes you're a scout, and I think that this right here, he'll pull out the bullseye lantern, I think is exactly what you need to be able to make yourself able to see, and for us to be able to see when necessary.
She immediately starts doing shadow puppets. Moving that on the wall. Turning because you can dilate it so that the eye opens and closes and opens and closes and opens.
And you should be able to close it if you need to be able to,
This is so cool.
do what you do.
Can I swim with this?
Yeah, I suppose you could.
Interesting question.
Ooh, I can swim with this.
Have we even gone in the waters here to know if they're even safe enough to swim in? Oh, goodness.
Hell no.
Oh, goodness.
But before the next nightfall, I wanted you to have that.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. This will make me better at finding treasures.
We'll see if we're going to regret that statement.
It can make a good distraction too. Really good distraction.
Yeah, he'll put his arm on his shoulder. I'm gonna trust that you have the wisdom to know between the rights and the wrongs. He's just a little bit and just leave it at that. Take his hand
If
off.
you look over his head, you'll see Garrett going like,
He says, I know between the funds and the boars. Does that count?
Hey,
I don't know. I think he looks around. Why all the long faces? I think we're doing pretty damn well as we're going through here. Look, all of us are alive. We all know we're chosen now. We're all a lot stronger than when we got here. And we've only been here for what, 3 days, 4 days or something like that. I mean, it's really quick. Think about it.
that is true.
We've all felt our chosen essences like growing and growing inside of us, and this is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. I love it here. I mean, yeah, it's, the gray and things are trying to kill us and eat us, but I mean, when you're a halfling, things are kind of always trying to eat you, and that's just life. So it's fine, and now I can eat back. I mean, not literally eat, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I don't know. For the first time in my life, I kind of like the view.
as he's looking around at everybody who's much bigger than him. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so where are we going?
Breakfast.
Breakfast is an excellent idea.
I'm wasting away over here. You're right.
And then maybe you talk to the... He looks at his mark. Perhaps if there's an opportunity, talk to the establishment owners here, whichever one of them is awake. And Ismark, whatever it is you're going to decide, I think I can speak for all of us and say that we will support what your decision is.
Thank you, Durgan. That means more to me than I can say. It's been one thing after another. I still feel like I'm dreaming sometimes, and not in a good way. But your little friend, he speaks through, Finny. It's true. We are all alive. We all made it out of the village, and you all made it out of the Durst Manor, and here we are.
Aye, he's right.
Okay. And with that, y'all get in gear, get down, and without going through all of it, Ismark introduces himself and his brother to Danica, and she's up pretty bright and early. You wonder when the wife and husband have a chance to actually chill with each other, but apparently not right now, because he's fast asleep and won't be up for hours. And at this hour, there's only like a hand, like there's, you guys definitely outnumber everybody else who's in. There's just a handful of people. You see those same two older and younger hunters who would come in, basically sitting at the same place, going through the same ritual. They seem to have a few more pelts around that they've been, and she doesn't seem to mind when they take the pelts to the door. Actually, no, they're probably hanging out a window, and one of them takes a scraper and is just scraping it off.
Oh, I bet that's stinky over time.
Yep, preparing. Yep. But she, it's nothing.
Right.
Nothing to her, and she greets you cheerily enough, and let's see. So she'd look over to Farron, and she'd say, "Oh, good morning. Is it? Well, morning." Farron's like, so this is after she and Ismark have had introductions, and she took an immediate liking to Sasha. So, I hear that you're considering maybe helping us out with that little issue of ours.
Aye.
Now that I see all of you assembled, I can see why my darling husband decided to reach out. You people have quite a presence. Haven't been beaten down like a lot of us locals. It's good.
We haven't been here long enough, I suppose.
It's good. So, when, not to press, but when do you think you'll know? Farron kind of glances around. I think we'll probably have a good lay of the land, I don't know, by this afternoon. Mm-hmm. I'll have a lot of questions answered. As you know, my friend here and his brother, they'd also wanted to meet, your husband, if that's possible. Oh, surely, once he gets up. And Farron nods, "Thank you, ma'am." Then kind of takes the little the wheat cakes that she was making with some ghostly tasting, just the gut, a hint of flavor in the syrup and a little
cakes. Wait.
Wheat.
Cake.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm like, yeah, there's a flavor in there, all right.
Not that much fun.
That's how they bear it here.
That's a whole different situation. Yeah.
We're gonna get canceled.
And then there's like a little, actually, no matter how much butter you try to slather on, it's just kind of more spongy. And the taste, there's like maybe...
Reminds me of tasty wheat.
I did the purify food thing on this, right? It did nothing last time.
It didn't do anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
But Farron is kind of looks until Danica's not paying too much attention, and then she's like, "Okay, fine." Looking at Morgathy, and she starts gesturing and trying to spruce each of them up with her magic, because she can bring out some. It's not perfect, but it's way better than just shoving in cardboard.
Yeah.
You deserve a gold piece.
I know. So with breakfast out of the way, Ismark looks up. Okay. I think if there's any hope of us getting help for you, let's try. Yeah?
I mean, I would not say no. So, yeah, I would like, in that moment right before we go, I would like to just do one more little check and see if he has gotten back. Because I only checked in the middle of the night, right? And
it was only middle of the night. How are you going to...
Ultimately, I mean, I just want to see if I can just sense it. Yeah, I think, ultimately. I don't want to, make a show of going up there and knocking on the door. I don't want him to know that I'm checking up on him yet.
He said he was going to meet you the next day.
Right. But he never...
You're trying to determine if his ass ever made it back, though.
Yes. He seems, like he's got some sort of ulterior motive, and I'm curious to see if he's being shady or not.
I'm trying to decide. You know what? Go ahead and make an insight check.
These dudes, you know what I mean?
A little shady.
Do you?
Son of a B word.
You have an outer player
Another number 6.
creature in your
12
rainbow
again.
wagon.
That is
12?
so annoying. Yeah.
You look up there, and unfortunately, it could either be that he's dead asleep right now, or it could be that he just never made it back.
Yeah.
But both of them have that feeling of shut down energy, you know? Not abandoned.
No,
but shut down.
Okay. Annoying. All right.
We'll just corner and explain the tentacles.
That'd be Gara. All right, so you set off. You ask Danica how to get to the church. Basically, every major building is going to be off of the main east-west road, so it's not too difficult.
Where are we going on the map? Right here. We're right below the lake, right?
Yeah. You're below. You are here in Valaki. Yeah.
Okay. We can either go left or right.
Yeah, and you basically. So
we're staying in the town.
Yeah, you're in the town.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we're still within the town.
You do not want to leave the town yet.
Okay.
Poor little town. And so you go out, you start heading west, and apparently the church is one of the last major buildings toward the Sunset Gate, that western gate. So you're moving from the center a good deal. They have the scale. I'm gonna have to decide. I'm gonna have to figure out how many, basically how long it would take at a easy walk to walk from one side of the town. I haven't done the math yet, but it's not that big. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say. Does
it tell you how big the town is?
I mean, it has the whole map and the scale, so you can.
Oh, okay.
You could measure out. And I'll say within, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes you walk. You're over.
Yeah.
And this being Church of the Morning Lord, their services are definitely well underway. You hear, in fact, even a subdued sort of sing-song chant.
Not another one.
That's going on. And
I'm tired of these chants, dog. I'm over it.
Fortunately, it's a little more varied than "He is the ancient, He is the land." But you have a little PTSD Death House flashback to it. And you come in. How are you just gonna walk in? Do you want to kind of scope out the front of it? You're gonna walk around it? How do you guys want to approach? And one thing I'll say, like every other frickin' organized religion establishment in Barovia, it has an oversized cemetery. Always. Because remember how ridiculously big the cemetery was for the little church? So the ratio is maybe not quite that bad as it was in Barovia Village, which is like ground zero of death, you know?
Yeah.
It's like literally Strahd's backyard, you know? But it's still like, there's a whole lot of dead people who are here. So, and it's, this church is at least twice the size, maybe 2.5 times the size of the one that was in.
It's not fenced in. Like if I were to walk around, I could just like.
You could walk around. The only part that's fenced in is that, you know what? Maybe when we come back from break, I'll grab the map.
Okay.
I actually have this map. Nice. Yeah. The only thing that's fenced in is the cemetery.
Probably.
Yes, that map.
This building looks slightly familiar.
Farron even has this moment where she kind of looks at you and she's like,
have we been here before? It feels like we've been here before.
Do you? Nah.
Nah.
And she's like, I don't know. I had this
Probably just looks like the other one.
deja vu or something.
Well, as long as we don't see a black cat go past us, I'm looking over at her. Then it knows that we didn't do anything.
It's not my people. I don't know what to tell you.
You and that weird superstition, Durgan. I've never really understood that. Little Matrix Matrix reference there.
Isn't it two cats? I wonder that's where it looks the same. I heard that too.
So do you want to walk around the place? Do you want to go right in? Do you want to listen for a while?
I'm probably not going to wait too long before I want to go in. I mean, this should feel at home, and if it just feels off, I would assume it would feel off pretty quick.
You are heartened because you do. This is the first place in Barovia that you actually do feel the presence of your deity.
Awesome.
Not like powerfully and strongly, but layered through
air.
But layered and claimed through many generations here. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna let them walk in and I'll walk around, and just for a second, just to scope it out.
Kira's not going to walk all the way around, but she wants to kind of do a little, little side steps, a little bit, just to kind of get an idea of where things are at.
Without any commentary or any explanation or justification, Morgathi walks with you. He's not even really looking at you. He's just looking around right now. And he is drawing some stairs. I mean, you're hooded right now, right? You have, and you. Oh, also the disguise.
Yeah.
Justin, roll for Farron's disguise, and because I know she got a 19 last time, and I remember her pluses for it.
That's a 20.
That's a 20. Okay. So she on day two of the disguise, she perfected. Wow. Okay. So note that down so you can tell Caitlin when she gets back. Yeah. So she basically it was very good before. But she's like, that's all I got. That's as good as I can make it. And you're like, that's pretty damn good.
No, I guess better than nothing.
You could actually probably pass, as long as someone wasn't just staring right at you. You could probably pass for a small human now. For a small human woman now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she did the scarf thing, where you have it looks fashionable, but it's to hide the ears.
I feel not as annoyed by Morgathi being. I almost feel safer with him. I'm starting to trust him a little more, maybe.
Yeah, and he's, like I said, he's not even. It's one of those things where he's acknowledging you by not acknowledging you. He's just walking around, and people are looking at him, and he's just openly him. People are staring at the ears. People are staring at the height, and he's not even really acknowledging them. He's just looking around where's the next source of danger coming from. And as you round the back, it's like these people really like their fucking cemeteries, don't they? And
I do a silent chuckle and I look around to see if there's a back entrance.
And that will be determined by the map.
All right.
All right, friends. We will be back shortly with this map. What do the elves see as they go on across, and what does Durgan and the rest of the group discover inside? Come back and find out. Thank you so much. We'll see you in a bit.
Dun, dun, dun.
Eldritch Foundry is evolving. Bringing you a virtual army of miniatures like never before in full tabletop-ready color. Paint your miniatures in our upgraded creation tool, then bring them to life in stunning one-to-one detail as 3D printed miniature masterpieces. With complete control over your digital color scheme, you can point and click for simple color fills or go all in on highlights, shading, brush techniques, and more. Create epic heroes and madness-touched monsters that are truly yours. Miniatures are 3D printed in perfect color detail using a new PolyJet 3D printing process, giving you unique, bespoke models ready to delve into any dungeon as part of your next campaign. Everything from one-off player characters to dungeon mobs and boss-level monsters that will make every player in your group jealous. But that's not all. You can take things fully digital and export into leading VTT platforms such as Tailspire and Roll20 to take your games and your custom miniatures wherever you want. Join the adventure of a lifetime. Back our campaign today to help us bring this stunning revolution in custom miniature design to reality. With Eldritch Foundry, full-color 3D design and printing.
Welcome to Constructed Chaos, a D&D live play channel where you get to control the game. Join us on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time for our in-person live stream that allows you to influence our adventures in major ways, from alternate plot points to rerolls to absolute chaos. And tune in on Mondays at 7 for our brand new Chat Plays D&D format where you get to roll the dice and pilot the characters themselves straight from the live stream chat. And between it all, there's tons of homebrew content and guides that we release every single month. So be sure to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
I am Gira of Clan Shigani. My people are nomadic warriors. Home is not just one place, but is people. The clan. We move with the seasons along the rocky plains, far from what the elves call civilization. We hunt for our food. We fight to prove we are worthy. Orcs, humans, and Toka, half of each. As I am, we are the clan. My father is Hawk, a man of the forest, the wind, and the plains. My mother is Agruma the Fierce, an honored orc warrior and a leader of the clan. Courage, honor, strength, skill, family. This is what it means to be part of the clan. When a young one becomes grown, they go on their gereki. You call it pilgrimage. It is to seek knowledge, skill, or experience to bring back to clan. This is necessary to make us all stronger, better. My gereki focus is weapon knowledge, to become the master fighter and a worthy mate of my heart's choice. It has been many years since I left to find this knowledge, to learn such skills. In a land as soft as High Terra, there was little to fight, and even less new skills to learn. One surprise was meeting Finny. I found his little halfling fingers deep in a comrade's pocket, and we have been friends ever since. Though I've seen more sneers from elven officials with him, he reminds me what is important in life. And now, in this land of mist and shadow, his laughter is even more precious. And though the members of my new little clan are different, I believe it is our differences that can make us stronger.
Welcome back, faraway friends. And we had the Candle of Tales burning, so I suppose our entire intermission was canon. Oof, a little dicey there.
A little bit. They don't need to know.
Secrets.
We love you, but you don't want to know everything that goes on in this room. You really don't.
Things that happen on this table.
And if you do, check out our Patreon.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
Sprinkle that in.
So that
Gotta plug that in. Gotta plug it.
I'm gonna have that in my head for a while.
So that comes. I'm gonna follow the. I'm gonna follow the humans. The human halfling combined force as you go into the church, and of course dwarf. Durgan, I'm actually gonna say you're probably in the lead right now. So there's a strapping young man who greets you as you come into the vestibule. You see that they're burning votive candles right now, and you can hear a sermon in full flight down. Well, what is, you'll not be surprised to know, is the largest standing church in Barovia. Not necessarily the largest church ever, but the largest standing church currently. So, for all that, this slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked, stained-glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps among the graves. Of course it does.
And that's why you can't see the graves right now.
So that's right. That's right. It's not a glare. It's the creeping mist. So this this young man greets you, gives you a hearty greeting as you come in. Come on in. Welcome, friends. Find a seat wherever you'd like.
I shall.
And you can keep your weapons, sir, but we strongly advise against any violence or shows of force.
I have no intention of doing so.
A well-armed band of travelers.
I'm not in there though, right? I'm outside.
No. You and Morgath, you're outside. Yeah, a well-armed band of travelers, and yourself or you and Ismark heads them off at the pass. She's not looking for any trouble here either. We're just coming in as curiosity seekers and perhaps as supplicants. Oh well, we get plenty of those. So I didn't fill in the church because I didn't want to distract or clutter it up, but basically just to give you some sense of the scale. So y'all are coming in over here, and this is of course where the priest is at the pulpit. So all told, it's nearly 100 feet, which is, like I said, I'd say that's at least twice this. No, it's like 2.5 times the size of the other one that you were dealing with poor Father Donovich. And then at this point, Artexia, you and Morgathi would be like back here, So you have.
That's not water right there, right? That's mist in that little the coffins.
Oh yeah, no, those are coffins and in different states. They're trees around here. If you get into real fun and trouble down there, then I can put some other things on there too. But depends on.
He's testing me. Yeah. He's testing me.
I think that was a warning.
For those of you who saw the Darkeport Smackdown edition, this is indeed the map that we used for that.
Oh yeah.
It's just I had it pulled all the way over to me, so I changed the angle of the lights. So as far as the glare goes, that's why you could see it so much better on that one. Like I said, you do feel the presence of the Morning Lord, not in any sort of miraculous way, unless you count the miracle of keeping up spirits, and of the fact that even in Barovia there is a sense of community. Here, it's pretty well attended. You've got maybe like 24 people in here right now, and there's. You get the sense that he's probably going to be at this for hours, because once he's done with one group, you can already see another set of parishioners beginning to accrue outside of the door, and by some sort of unspoken rule or maybe years of organization, they don't seem in any particular hurry to burst in, even though there are still a few empty seats amongst the pews. They're talking and socializing, reaffirming their own bonds. And got here pretty quickly. That was started there. Okay. How far in are you coming?
I'll go in.
Okay, so you're gonna
go up to where the back of the pews are, I think.
Okay. Do you want to sit down and some in a few of the empty spots, or are you still standing? Remember, you have a pretty big group.
Yeah.
Following his lead.
I'll go in. If there's enough seating for everyone, I'll sit.
Okay. You won't all be able to sit together, but in rough proximity. Ismark hesitates because he's in full plate, so he kind of looks at you, and then.
Well, I'm in chain. It's not exactly great either.
And he decides what he's going to do is he kneels, bows to not necessarily the priest, but to the deity that the priest is representing, and then he seems a lot more comfortable clanking around after that.
Okay. I don't know if there's actually, I haven't read up on any hand gestures and things like that, but if there's something that's just sort of conventional, do that as he kind of sits.
Okay.
It's kind of show the symbol or whatever.
Probably something to the effect of that, or that is to represent the dawn. People look at you. You do look well armed and a little weird, so they scoot away, and most of you are going to wind up sitting over.
Durgan's, the shield and the colors on his outfit and all that stuff, are of this.
They are.
So
you are outsiders.
Fair enough.
You are outsiders who are armed. And these people clearly know each other, because these are the brave souls who are willing to get up, right before they're willing to push it a little bit so that they can actually observe the stuff at dawn. So you get the sense that even inside of the walls of Valaki, anything pre-dawn might not be the safest thing. But they travel in groups. And the father's tones are low, and yet he has that trick of a skilled orator where he seems to be speaking to every person in the room. And the man knows how to hold attention as his eyes go from person to person, each of them feeling that he's speaking, that he's addressing them. And you seem to have gotten in. He was finished with whatever homily, and he's addressing them now in earnest. I want to turn now to a subject that I know has been on many of our minds. Brother Udo, and what happened 2 days ago. It's unfortunate. It is perhaps even unjust. There are a few. And I want you all to know, and I'll say this publicly here, amongst the eyes of the community, as well as the Morning Lord himself, that I will go and speak to the Baron and attempt to intercede with him. Thank you, Father. Well, don't thank me yet. We'll see what happens as dawn breaks tomorrow, won't we? We have to trust that the Morning Lord is here with us. You can feel him in the room, brothers and sisters. You can feel him as we pray. You can feel him as we mourn. You can feel him as we receive joy and bounty from him. Do not despair. Despair is the tool of the adversary. And despair cannot uplift us. It can only corrode the bonds of affection and faith that have sustained us for generations. I will speak with the Baron, and he will hear, Morning Lord willing, he will hear the light in my words and seek a better path. Thank you. Light be upon you, and with you as well. And with that, they start to get up. One of the men looks at you over you. His radiance, brother.
Same.
And they're filtering. The same man looks at you, kind of up and down, and then gives you a wide berth. These people. I thought Valaki was supposed to be more cosmopolitan than Barovia village, but everywhere we go, I begin to grow weary of it.
It is only differences. People are usually wary of change.
I suppose in the village we never had much of a choice, huh? There was always something, some kind of tumult or danger or turmoil there. It's amazing we lasted as long as we did. I can see that now. These people have no idea how good they have it, no matter how crazy this Baron is.
I suppose we might find out.
I imagine we will. Probably pretty soon. And as the next group begins to filter in, and there's a boy who's gone up to kind of join the greeter, and he seems quite happy to be here. He's wearing little mini robes himself, and people are tousling his hair and talking to him, kneeling down. He's guiding people in. The father looks over, catches your eye.
Okay, he'll go speak with him.
Uncertain, Ismark pauses. Is this a Durgan thing, or is this a party thing?
Well, I don't think every single one of us need to go gang up on the father, but...
I don't know, he looks pretty dangerous over there.
Well, then let us dare and go closer.
Ismark...
So she'll step up with... kind of behind Durgan.
Okay.
Let Durgan take the lead. She's just there, chilling. Trying to hold herself respectfully.
Ismark looks torn, and then Sasha actually makes the decision for him. Go, brother. Go be next to them. Next to her. And so
cute.
He gets up. The three of you come up to the father. His Radiance Knight.
Hello?
You dress in the colors of our deity, and I sense a certain gravitas to you.
Aye, it's my deity as well.
Do you channel his grace?
I do. As much as he'll have it.
Of course. I have the honor of being Father Lucian Petrovich. And you?
My name is Durgan Oakenshield.
Durgan Oakenshield. Ah, He looks around. Just a moment, Margaret. You're from beyond the mists, aren't you?
Aye.
I'm not. No, sir. Actually, well, let me see if you guys know. That's not helpful. That's right down the middle dice. He says, that's the armor of Ismark the Traveled, is it not? You know, that's my grandsire. Huh. Really? Well, you're a long way from home. Father, so was he. That's true. All right. And your name, sir? The same. Ismark, called the Lesser. Well, that's for the Morning Lord to decide. Not out of the mouths of men, eh? And this other companion of yours, you, ma'am.
I am Gira, Glen Shagani.
Gira. You're far away from home, too, as well, aren't you?
Home is where my people are.
An interesting nuance. Good. That's good. How can I be of service?
We wanted nothing other than to, well, take in this place. It's a fine beacon of hope in a place that desperately needs it.
I don't know about beacon, but try, yes.
It drew us in. At least it drew me in.
If you have time, after I'm finished with the morning services, probably shortly after High Grey, I'm planning on making the rounds, and there's always more work than I can handle. If you can truly channel his grace, I shouldn't have said it that way. Forgive me. Would you be willing to share the load? Is what I'm asking. There are always people to heal and people to be comforted.
If I'm able, aye.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
To be candid, we have a couple of things we must take on, and we may be on the road again before too much longer, but if it's in my power to do so, aye.
The road? It's not safe.
Well, no, it's not, but this is why we marched in here looking the way we do.
And you see people are beginning to congregate, but just they kind of know they're not breaking that space, like they're not breaking into the main section yet. And he nods, acknowledging them, but he doesn't seem willing to let you go quite yet. Forgive me, again, I try not to be a sort of person who speaks in ignorance. Having said that, is there a reason that you want to be traveling around, having made the perilous journey from, I assume, Barovia Village? And Ismark nods, given who your grandsire was. That's quite a trek in and of itself. And yet,
because there are troubles outside these walls that are greater still.
You're here in Vallaki, though.
Aye.
Troubles outside walls can sometimes affect in-walls, as long as they stay outside. That makes the inside of the wall safe, no?
This is exactly right.
This is true.
We've been asked for help, and we intend to give it.
Durgan Oakenshield.
Aye.
There is more help to be given in Barovia than will ever be had, my friend. Believe me, I know, I've tried. And you weren't the first chosen to walk these halls. You aren't even the first chosen during my tenure.
Dang, he's talking mess.
But it still doesn't change anything.
Mayhaps not.
We're going to try to do the right thing in and outside the walls.
Well, I respect that. A man of conviction. He looks over at your group.
I think this place, this town, this city, is probably one of the brighter spots that I've found. I intend to keep it that way.
How long have you been here?
Not long. About a day. Overnight, really.
Vallaki is home. For me, there really is no parsing that. However, it certainly has its issues as well.
He'll lower his voice a bit. Do you speak of the Baron?
Among other things. Considering that my own sister is his wife, I wish I had a little more ability to change how things have gone, but it's been a long few years, and it's getting worse. I probably shouldn't have said that either.
As they say, the first step to recognizing or solving a problem is admitting there is one. And, well,
a homily to me in my own church. I appreciate that.
One of the cloth. But
more.
If there's something we can do, it might, not to make it sound completely altruistic, but it would be in our interest as well.
Or if chainmail, do I need to start wearing my own chain shirt again?
I hope not.
I hope not as well. I'm glad I didn't say the first cynical thing that came to mind when you said that you wanted nothing, which is everyone wants something here. But do you need something?
We need a good, safe place to be, and Vallaki so far seems to be the best that we found.
That I can offer. After this evening, he points over, unfortunately, one of the flock has fallen. It's where, and he points over, I'm not sure if you know what a viewing room is, but we're going to have a viewing this evening, and there is some sort of, make an insight check as he's kind of pauses there.
Kira is also kind of just lightly elbowing Durgan of like, wasn't there something we were going to ask?
He pauses and he says, another time then. Go on and, well, if you want to sit through the whole show, you're more than welcome. And certainly after the viewing, late tonight, I'll be in my study if there's any other, academic matters or news of the realm. We're rather starved for it here in Vallaki, as you might imagine.
All right. Speak clearly. Something you wanted to speak
Our
of.
friend's face problem.
Well, not sure how to bring this up in a way that is... As he kind of looks around, realizing that people are still filing in.
Father, are we...
It might be a question for later.
Father, are we still going to have a service? Absolutely, Marcus.
We have one that might be of afflicted, and it's at least currently beyond my power to directly affect, but maybe do you have some thoughts on the matter?
Lycanthropy?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
No.
Does Gary know what that is?
Make a history
I think
check.
we addressed werewolves.
Actually, would I have known what
There
that
might be
is?
like
Yeah, both of you make history checks. You might not know that word.
The history, I think probably do okay.
That's a 4.
It's been eradicated in
I rolled a 16 and...
Yeah, no, you know what it is then.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a harder DC for y'all because it's been eradicated in High
Gary's
Terrans.
probably looking over in his one. Like,
Ismark, who unfortunately lives here, he leans over and he says, "Werewolves, the disease that turns you into one."
No, another being. We think. A type of curse.
As you say that, just to make another insight check, actually a persuasion check this time.
Probably not. Persuade, that's an 8.
All right, you see him come to some sort of decision, and he says, "I'm sorry, Durgan. I need to tend to my flock now.
I understand.
Come back later for the viewing, or much later, and catch me in my office. I'll have more time then and more grace.
Thank you for your time.
And if you do want to make the rounds with me, like I said, shortly after High Gray, I'll be out and about for basically the rest of the day."
All right. I'll see if that's in my power to do so.
And someone told you that 2 days from now we're going to have this ridiculous Festival of the Blazing Sun, or whatever it is. I think that's what it's called.
I hear there's many festivals lately.
Yes, whether you want them to be or not, or jamborees, or soirees.
He probably has a bit of I don't know, kind of a raised eyebrow and smile of some sort on his face. Kind of just because everyone seems to think it's just so absurd.
He says, "Oh, no."
Yeah, Gira's like, what's the big deal? We do festivals all the time.
So
Maybe there will be dancing.
yeah, that actually Ismark smiles and he's like, "Maybe." And he steps just a little closer to you. Sidesteps just a little closer to you.
Father, you have work here in front of you, and we will stand aside and let you do it.
I have a feeling you have plenty of work for yourself, my friend.
But we will speak again soon.
Good. Walk in his radiance then. And you leave. Okay, all right, elves. Trying to get into combat out in the graveyard.
Oh man.
Just want to make sure there's no secret things happening.
Baby, there are always secret things happening.
That's why I'm always everywhere, and I'm always looking around, and you'll get mad at me.
Okay. So you and your partner in crime out here.
There may be 3.
There may be 3. Yeah, because Finney was getting bored in there. It took him.
Yeah, I imagine Finney would not sit still for
It took him about 2 minutes.
We're supposed to sit here and listen?
Yeah.
It? I thought there was gonna be magic.
What's in here? As he goes into the viewing room. So
That's not worth much.
right. Okay, you and Moragart are prowling around in the cemetery.
Oh, we're in the cemetery. We're not even behind the thing anymore. We're in it.
I mean, if you want to be.
I was gonna, before we go in there, I was gonna
or do you
look
just
at
want
the
to finish?
back. I was gonna look at the back and see. You know how old buildings have like those basement like locked door,
Like the storm.
any type of hidden door in the back or something. Yeah.
The cellar.
Make a perception roll. And Melissa, why don't you make one for Morgathi?
And then Finney, someone else.
Oh, Finney is up to other activity.
Nope.
Nope.
Wow. 3 on the die.
All right. Hold on.
You just get a roll of 1.
Dim a stellar roll today.
So,
Did you just roll a 1?
I've never used any of my inspiration ever. You only get 1, right?
You only have 1 inspiration.
Right,
yeah.
but I can earn that back later.
You can. You have to declare it before you roll.
Oh, okay. Okay, good to know.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right, well, so 3 plus whatever you
Okay. Perception.
said. 6. Oh, so nice.
6. Perception. Your perception should be higher than that.
You're
right?
sick. You have a +6.
+6.
Perception?
Yeah, it should be a +6 for perception.
Yeah, that's what I said. So it's a 9.
Oh, 9 total.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she only rolled
I thought
a 3.
I thought you said when you said 6, it was total 6. Got it. Okay.
Rolled a 0.
Yes. Okay, so, you hear, "Hey, what the hells are the two of you doing around here?" And as you turn around, you see this kind of halfware between lean and muscular youth. He's not a full adult yet, but you couldn't call him a kid anymore by any means. He's got blazing, almost volcanic blue eyes, dark hair that's kind of obscuring some of his face. That's carelessly glossy, and he's glaring at you from beneath his obsidian locks. "What are you doing back here? Whose grave are you trying to rob?" "I'm sorry, young man. I don't stoop to that sorts of things, either literally or metaphorically." And
We were just looking.
Morgie's way of saying, "Who are you calling a thief?"
We were just.
Give us passion.
We had a friend who was dying, and when we were scoping out grave sites, that we were just looking.
yeah, him in about 10 seconds. Oh my God, humans. And he looks up. "Yeah, what are you?" And he says, "I, young man, am 100% pure grade High Terran elf, okay? So you can look upon me and gaze with wonder."
And I stay almost unwaveringly still because I'm afraid he's going to see right
And
through
he's
my...
soaking, right, and Morg is just soaking up all of the attention and basically just running cover for you. And he says...
I just said I love him. Okay, sorry.
And it's on tape.
It's already happened now.
And he says, "Well, I don't care who the hells you are. If you don't have permission to be back here, and I know you don't lie to me. Move your asses." "Well, since you asked so nicely." And he very deliberately just minces past him.
He's moving his head.
I silently follow with my hood up, ultimately like giving a silent nod as if we're just like saying yes and like going away. Yeah.
I can't believe these people.
And then never mind. Never mind. I was gonna toss my stick, but I don't have the stick yet. Okay, never mind. Just be like, "Fuck you." I'm just like sit without looking at him, just like toss it back.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't.
So he says, "Well, what a delightful young man."
Is the guy's turned his back from us,
No,
or is
he's
he
still-
watching us go?
He's still glaring, but Morgathi takes you far enough around the back that you're out of his line of sight.
I want to be like, do you have to pick a fight with everyone that we come into contact with?
Only when I'm trying to make sure that your fine elven ass isn't detected.
I feel like we could have talked our way into making him walk away for a moment.
No, we would have talked our way into a fight. He was ready to try to bash our brains in.
I stiffen and shut up, and as we walk around.
Yeah, and you just...
Yeah,
you get around. Hold on. He starts looking up at the cracked stained glass.
I follow his gazes.
Okay. And he's looking around, and he is slowly making his way back to the front, but he's looking at shutters. He's looking at the strength of the walls. He even knocks in a couple places. He says, "I haven't seen this architecture anywhere else. I know we haven't been all through the city yet, but this must be one of the oldest buildings here."
You're right. It does stand out.
And it has it doesn't feel dead. So,
At that moment, I placed my hand on the building, and I'm like, I can feel, I'm sure, what he felt as he walked in of his lord.
It's different. It's different for you, but Morgathi's not wrong. Like, stones don't just feel like dead, inanimate objects. There's some sort of force moving through them. And at that point, actually, Justin, I should have had you roll this before, too. For you, Artexia, it'd be an insight check. Justin, for you, make a lower DC for you. Sorry.
Insight.
But no religion, actually.
Oddly enough, I don't get to use that very often.
Nope. I'm getting you. I know.
It's a 17.
17.
I like rolled onto your book.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's something going on, but you can't put it into words yet. There's something weird about the flow. Not sinister, like not evil, but just something you're having a hard time putting your finger on.
Wait, hold on. So I can't turn into swarms of any. I can't fly. I can't be a giant thing.
No flying, but you can have, at your level, you can have climbing speeds, I believe. Yeah, because you can do the spider.
No flying, no swimming.
But no flying and no swimming yet.
Oh. But I can be a giant thing. I can't be a giant thing.
It has to be the CR,
Okay.
a certain CR rating.
Okay, I would, there's windows up above us, as if there's a second floor.
Well, there is, so it's high ceiling, like as a proper church. And then you do have, for Barovia, a pretty impressive, I want to say belfry, but what was the word that they used here?
One day, Artexia.
What was the word? It was at the beginning of the description.
Yeah, steeple.
So I want to be something that's not so small that's going to take me forever.
Here's the church. Here's my Steve.
I knew you were going to do that.
Ah!
Well, doesn't the spider has a 10-foot movement speed?
I think so. I'm trying to be a spider. Here we go. So many damn animals.
So many animals. While you're looking, I should know this too. While you're looking that up, so you do feel, you certainly feel the presence of the Morning Lord. Even more remarkably, you don't feel corruption in here.
20.
You can sense it. You can sense it around the area, but not inside of the church. Your own, to the point where your own abilities might even come out cleaner, so to speak, than they had been when you've been using them previous to that. But you do feel in here, and you were intent on him before, so I'm going to say, just for kind of narrative purposes, this is as you're turning away from him and have a moment to reflect on this. Every once in a great while, you know that there's enough dwarven history that you know that within the line of your people that there would be what the humans would call a saint. Now, it doesn't happen very often in High Terra for the very reasons that Durgan was talking about before, that it doesn't really need it. The elves pretty much, have everything under control in terms of permanent peace, whether you want them to or not. But you are familiar with the term, and you know that these are people who have a special connection with their god and a particular, specifically though, a particular destiny. A saint may not necessarily be any more powerful than a standard chosen, if such a thing exists, but these saints are marked for specific missions and specific reasons. So as you're sitting in the church, two things become apparent to you as you're feeling. One of them is that this church could only have been made possible by getting founded by a saint, and it was probably their mission, their special destiny, and they succeeded. Yeah, I mean, that's a major victory for Barovia. The other thing is that although you can still feel their presence as a subset, so there's the greater Morning Lord, and then there's a particular presence. It feels slightly feminine to you, but there's a particular presence that's there. That part is just beginning to fade. And it shouldn't be.
Over time or during the day?
You haven't been here long enough to tell, okay. But it's not good.
Okay.
you like just viscerally you don't think that should be happening.
Okay. Well, that's going on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay. So Artexia, you and Morgathi eventually.
Oh, it's a speed of 20.
Speed of 20. It won't take
climbing.
you. It won't take you that long.
Okay. Well, yeah, I want to turn to a spider, climb up there, check it out.
All right, you get up here and make a quick investigation roll.
We're rolling this thing off of here. Go. God damn it. All right, so it's 7 plus.
Good, we're not in combat.
I know.
It's true.
2 was 9.
It'd be rough. It'd be a vampire in the Undercroft.
Oh, jeez.
Oh god, so many bad.
Upset. Spider upset.
What did you get total, hun?
9.
9? Okay. You get up there. You even with a 9, I mean, you're because you're literally walking over it. So there are some like cracks in the very upper that you can't even necessarily, because of the angle, because you're like obviously you can't even necessarily see. So like the way that the panes of glass insert into the stone, but they're cracks there, and it looks like there's some sort of fur up here. But on a 9, you're not really able to resolve. Your little spider eyes are having trouble kind of parsing out what kind of fur is caught up in the window and the glass.
So it's caught in it. So it's not attached to anything. It's like residual fur.
Yep.
There's been a wolf here, I feel. So it doesn't look like wolf fur?
Because you're like basically like
Yeah.
this in it, you're having a really hard time with the 9, unfortunately. You're having a really hard time figuring it out.
I don't see the dude anywhere that was just yelling at us.
No. He's
on the other side,
You guys
right?
are like,
'Cause
yeah,
we're in front of here.
You
He's
guys are like way
Yeah.
way over here or something, and he's.
So I could turn into a human?
I mean,
Or-
you'd be on the side of the
Would I
wall right
fall?
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you made a roll to like try to cling onto an Eve or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
You want to do that? All right. I love you, Kenzie. Okay. Make a athletics roll.
Athletics. My hands are sweating, as they would be right now. What does it say?
See it.
You got the tiny one. Are we?
Is it athletics?
We're struggle busing right now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, 9 again! All right.
Okay, we're struggle busing. All right, so your fingers as you transform,
I'm gonna break something, I know it.
You're gonna break yourself.
I know.
as you transform your fingers, you try to get onto the stone Eve, and the Eve is fat, and your fingers are small. So instead, you just get the very tip of it, and then there's this sublime moment where you just pause and you realize that, yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Can I roll as I go down? No. Break the fall a little bit.
Oof. Okay.
All right.
All right. You eat 10 points of bashing.
All right. It's a good thing I have clerics around me.
It's yes, and it's a
Is there that moment where you have the wind knocked out of you? You're just like,
yeah, you're like,
That sucked.
having the low key moment. Of
I
getting
look
beat
at
up by the
Morgathi
wolf.
because I'm sure he just like watched me fall.
he has hands on hips, and he's looming over you.
He's like gasping, like, don't say anything.
Just let's go.
Like,
And he allows you some shred of dignity as he walks ahead of you. It doesn't just roast you right now.
I try to like
Yeah.
explain, and he's like,
He just puts a hand up behind himself and
don't say anything, please, anyone. That's what I say to him. We just keep going.
okay. So in that context, as no, I feel you.
All the damage done to Artexia over time has been self-inflicted in one way or another.
I know.
Oh, man.
I am a cat, and curiosity does what to us? Kills us. Okay, come on.
So you come in, and the crier greets you. The little boy greets you. Welcome to the home of the Morning Lord. And
I try not to wince, and I try to stand up straight as if nothing happened.
Walk in his light. And miss, you dropped this. And he reaches down and he picks up a piece of your fake
Face?
neck. Yeah, a piece of your fake neck that you had slathered on, because it got knocked loose.
Yeah, I'm like, I just grab it. I just keep going.
The disguise is not quite perfect right now.
Yeah,
She's gonna have to reapply that. Okay.
Oh boy.
Pulled the cloak on tighter.
And as you come back, Sasha has this weird look on his face, and he and Finny have just been sitting at the pews. Gira? Do you think it's bad for, do you think if a person is dead that they would mind being poked?
They would mind being poked?
Poked.
I mean, probably not. They're no longer in that body.
See, I told you.
Finny saying this?
Yes. To Sasha.
Are you poking dead people again? She looks to Finny.
I didn't know that she was dead. How was I? She just looked like she was just lying there. Because they're right next to the viewing room.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, I just wanted to see. I was trying to make friends. I make friends, Gary. I make friends.
You're very good at making
And I was opening up this box. Finny, it's called a coffin. I was opening up this box, and this woman was there, and I just wanted to see if,
It's a dead people box. They put dead people in that shape of box. You see that shape of box again, then you probably shouldn't open it.
Wait.
Don't open boxes.
Wait.
He was with us at the Barovia thing.
Wait. He wasn't paying attention to that.
Oh, wow.
It's like, wait, hold on. So, okay, I know your people do the whole burning heroic kind of
Funeral pyre.
with the elements and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
But some people
halflings get buried under trees
to be buried.
and sometimes fields, and the elves never die because they cheat. And then even when they do die, her wisdom just kind of turns them into
Sasha or Finny talking?
This is Finny.
Okay.
And I know that when her wisdom turns them, that they just kind of like turn into moonlight and do their thing, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I've never seen it.
So the humans here put them in boxes? Really?
You remember there was a story I told you about the funeral about some lady in the woods? And she got wrapped in cloth.
Wait.
So some people also use a box.
Wait. That whole time that we were carrying, that was literally your dad? And Ismark looks pissed right now.
He's turning to Sasha and saying that.
Yeah. He's like, wow. That just recontextualizes that whole scene. Oh, wait, that's too big of a word for me to use.
Right?
But he's like actually
His
saying
brain is
that.
breaking. Yes.
Okay, I just thought that they were...
That was a coffin.
Okay, all right. I don't get it, but okay. All right.
That's okay. Different people have different traditions.
Are you sure? Are you lying?
No.
Okay.
And she'll have like this little staring contest. Will I?
So what are we doing that's interesting? What's new and exciting?
No, exciting.
Yeah.
Well, he's asked for help from me. I don't know how exciting it's going to be for you.
I was promised fights. You told me there'd be no shortage of fights.
In church.
Who told you?
We're sitting next to them now, right?
Yeah, you're back in. Not that long ago.
I have a feeling
said
it'd be playing outside.
Yeah, you told me that there'd be no. I forget the word you used.
Did you just walk up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
He
eventually.
says, "Is there anything interesting?" And I'm gonna be like, "Well, there's a creepy man in the back who doesn't want us to look in the graveyard, and there's a wolf upstairs."
I get the feeling you're actually like walking like that too.
Well, I was holding it as I walked by everyone, but now that I'm over here, I'm like, like I'm feeling it a little bit. And I tell you the thing about the guy outside, and then I go, and then there's fur in the window upstairs. I don't know.
Window upstairs.
Yeah.
There's no.
You can point up and you can see you can see it now from this angle, and she's
Pretty sure it's that one up there.
she's pointing to the stained glass one over here.
all the way up there.
I don't know what kind of fur, but don't ask.
Well, I just did.
And then I rub my back and look at her. I'm like, don't ask. Just say it again.
Maybe Morgathy's looking up there. Maybe bats. Maybe.
How big does the hole look?
The fur looked.
You can from this
Fatter.
vantage point can barely see the cracks.
So it's whatever it is, it's small.
Yeah.
I don't think wolf will fit in that.
Well, I'm not saying the wolf went through it. I'm not.
There's also different wolves here, but none of them have climbed the building.
I don't know if it's wolf fur or not.
very
It was
high.
too big for me to see it when I was there. I was small.
Ismark's looking at you. Could have been a werewolf. They can assume, depending on the phase of the moon, they can assume the shape of a man. Almost. It's possible.
That would leave claw marks, no?
Potentially. Maybe they're careful.
Show me outside.
I'll show you, but I'm not getting back up there.
No, that's okay.
No, you were looking for something to do, were you, lad?
Finny.
We're going to go look for claw marks.
Ooh, okay,
Outside.
finally something interesting.
Now, I will. He's gonna sternly look at all of you. Now, remember, you're on holy ground. You mess with it, you're gonna get an earful at least.
You'll see a much more serious look on Gira's face. I understand.
Durgan, we know if we break it, we buy it.
Earful.
No, that's not that kind of break.
If we break it, we buy it.
Well, what if we buy it?
Not to buy.
Everything has a price.
Not everything.
But we probably can't pay for this one.
No.
So you pretty quickly determine that it doesn't look like wolf fur up there. Just for momentum purposes, Gira, make like a nature check.
Yeah, and I'm also kind of looking at the wall, seeing if there is anything that kind of would have grabbed on to any handhold point. She's not climbing or anything.
Yeah, there's nothing obvious, and you don't.
Trees next to the window.
And then tracks
Is
on
that
the
one?
ground.
No. There is a tree.
Yeah,
There is a tree here, but yeah, it's not next to the window.
And then she's looking for any kind of tracks nearby.
So make a because you're gonna have help with all these. So that is smart. So make a nature check with advantage, and then a survival check for the tracking with advantage. Nature first.
With advantage?
Yep. Yeah, because you'd have many eyes looking at it.
Oh my god, I rolled the same thing.
Really
So
high.
that's going to be a 7 for the nature.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. That's better. And then 19 for survival.
You do not see any tracks out here beyond just where you would expect people to be walking. You see your own tracks fairly clearly, and you see where Morgathy and Artexia were walking up there, but and then you don't really get much more insight into the fur other than some kind of bat.
Well, I
it is some
don't
kind
think
of
it's wolf, and whatever it is, it didn't walk around here, at least recently. Might be bat. Something.
Well,
Taryn looks down. Well, that's encouraging.
I mean, I don't know if bats can hurt us, so I mean, I guess it's better than nothing.
Are you really going to waste all that time doing community service, Durgan? We're not even going to be here that long.
if we don't have something more pressing to do, eh?
I feel like we have about
Well, this
2,000 more
might be a
things.
place we might need to return to.
It's the same reason that
True.
I'm going to be interested in making sure that we have more wine. Is that basically anything that holds this place together is worth doing. Anything that makes this place stronger is worth doing. Because every little bit we put into this is going to be one more thing that is going to hold against that thing up there on that hill.
And sometimes, if you help people, it comes back to you.
Ah, I find you at last. I had a feeling you would be here. And you see Rick Tavia.
I was literally just about to try and do something to help myself real quick.
Now?
Shit.
At this moment?
I thought I had friends. They hadn't even tried to heal me. All right, hold on.
And I assume you're trying to hide your injuries right now.
yeah. I stiffened back up. Yeah.
Make a deception check.
Put hair over that part of the face.
Yeah, and then trying to push them. Just hold,
Like,
just hold it in place and just kind of lean.
Hello.
That's going to be pretty rough.
11 plus 1, 12.
I thought the cat, metaphorically speaking, was out of the bag with her in the sky anyway.
So there are
I
some.
don't know if he caught on to the whole.
She's just being a cat,
Problem.
trying to hide injuries. He has the different. So away from the inn, he has a different affect. He's still wearing the top hat, but he's much more contained, focused. He's not just being a carnival barker all over the place. And he looks at the lot of you.
Hello, friend. I am Gira.
Walk with me.
Is he talking
All of
in
us.
person? or-
All of you. Yeah. Looking around.
Walk with you.
Okay.
Yes, walk with me. And Artexia, come here. You're injured.
Oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed.
Can I roll?
to do this.
Can I read his face?
Try.
12.
Focused. That's all really that you can get.
I imagine when he says that, come with me, he has his hand out. He's like, you're
little bit,
injured.
yeah.
I go to like give, and I'm like looking back. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
He looks around, and right now at this moment, everybody's either focused on inside the church or they're on about their business, and you're not in an alleyway per se, but you're like between buildings. And he says, Pelor, as the light rises inevitably to beat back the dark, fill this child with your strength and your grace.
I feel it, and I really.
And there's a strong heat that runs through your body, and
And it's not just magic.
your damage is done. You feel the presence of a god that's very close to the Morning Lord. Maybe not exactly the same source, but definitely within a pantheon of light.
Have we heard of this god from Terra?
Pelor. Nope.
As I feel this warmth, I end up looking at him almost as if I'm looking through him, and I feel like I could see like a glow coming from behind him. For some reason, that's what I'm sensing right now. I don't know.
You see a light. You also see a sorrowful darkness in there dogging him. And as he turns back and he looks both ways, as it's an almost instantaneous switch as people are going by. Top of the morning to you. And then right
Shakes
back.
me out of it. Oh, then right back.
Right back to being serious as he's it's almost like he's deflecting these people off to one side as he starts back to the Blue Water Inn.
I can't help but feel captivated. I'm annoyed because I don't know this man, and I'm skeptical still, but I still feel drawn.
As he's taken the lead, most of this is kind of said casually over his shoulder. So if you were looking from a distance, it just looks like he's having this lackadaisical conversation while he's like, really intent, energetically. Morgathi kind of gets a weird look on his face and is just watching him intently, looks at you with the healing. And... all right. And he says, there's something that I think you're going to want to read. It's about time that you understand. I can't believe I'm doing this. But if you're going to be doing this, if a lot of you are going to be doing this, you need to understand what you're actually getting into and just how far deep this hole goes.
All right. Something tells me you have a lot of interesting things to say.
I have a few important things, and that's all that matters. Well met, Gira. And that is where we will pause our tale.
Always leaving me flustered.
It's funny. Didn't mean to with this character, but that's an interesting. That's an interesting one. Well, faraway friends. Hope you enjoyed our somewhat chaotic adventures amongst getting to feel out Vallaki.
A lot of good setup.
And what does Mr. Octavio have to say for himself? What's so important? Is Artexia going to continue to fall off of rooftops?
Yeah, from a church. Not quite fall from grace, but
not quite.
I'll be in my animal form next time. Okay.
Why is that's always good.
Well, you've been sitting on that one.
Why is this bastion of hope within Barovia Valley slowly beginning to dwindle? Find out next time on Darkeport Curse of Strahd edition.
Strahd.
Vale, thanks so much.